All right, guys, welcome back to another episode of the Right on Target podcast. As always, we are your hosts. I'm Justin. I got Michael here with me.
What up?
We do not have Aubrey today, unfortunately, but we're keeping it going for him for sure.
Sad.
But we're gonna bring you another fresh episode, and we're gonna keep it going for him. You know, got to ride it out
For sure.
But as always, I'm going to check on my guy. Michael, how's it going?
I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm a little sad, man. A little down. My boy isn't here with us, but you know how life goes, job goes, work, all that stuff.
Yes, sir.
How you feeling today?
I'm good, man. Can't complain.
That's good.
I'm doing good. We're back in the studio, so even better.
We back.
We back. It's always a good time, man, when we got the studio.
Man, I love it here.
Me too. Very, very comfortable, just FYI, if
Definitely.
anybody's wondering. Man, we have a lot to talk about, mostly in football, because, you know, that is what is going on. We got some basketball news, some wild basketball news going on. We got a little bit of music stuff going on. But like I said, most of it, we're just going to recap a lot of what's happened in the NFL this weekend, all the games. How is the Cowboys doing? We'll even talk about the Saints, even though Aubrey's not here. We'll talk about the Saints.
Aubrey.
We're doing it for Aubrey, and just kind of see what happens, man.
Yeah.
We got to see how legit Dallas is
If
against the
they are legit,
Giants.
you know.
We got to see if that's legit. Aaron Rodgers news, some wild Aaron Rodgers news coming up. Man, is Josh Allen overrated? That's also coming up. That's a question I'm gonna toss to Michael here later on. And of course, like we said, with the wild basketball news, with the finishing of the FIBA World Cup, which is a crazy ending. We got the Kevin Porter Jr.
Yeah.
I had to make sure that's his name. Kevin Porter Jr. news. That's wild. Oh man, and players who are already talking about Paris, 2024 for the Olympics. So we got a lot coming to you. We will just go ahead and jump in and get started if you're ready for it.
Let's get it.
All right, man. Well, like I said, the first week of the NFL season was pretty good. I don't really think it disappointed.
No, not at all.
Especially with Thursday night football, the Chiefs versus the Lions.
Yeah. Way more interesting than we expected it to be.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I thought the Lions were going to make it a game, but wasn't expecting them to come out with a W.
21-20 was the final score of that game, and who would have thought that the Lions would beat the Chiefs? Yeah. But the Chiefs, they didn't have Travis Kelce, which is a huge bummer.
That is.
For them, because that's like their only weapon.
That's their
apparently. Top receiver, and he's a tight end. Wild. Chris Jones wasn't in the game. He's back. I think Travis Kelce's going to be back.
Is he going to be back this week?
I think he's trying to, at least.
They need him.
Yeah. They need him pretty good. I don't know if you've listened to their podcast, the Kelce Brothers podcast. It's called New Heights.
Okay.
It's actually, they're really funny dudes.
This is the only sports podcast I know. So thanks for letting me know about that.
All right. Hey, facts. The only one you should be tuning into.
Nah, but what was they saying on that?
But they were just kind of talking about his injury and what happened, and if he's fighting to come back. So, yeah.
Okay.
But check here for that. Don't go over there. Check the Right on Target podcast. Nah, I'm just kidding. But Chris Jones is back. Like I said, he sat out for like 6 weeks for whatever reason. I don't know. But he's a beast of a defensive tackle for their defense, so much needed for sure.
Yeah.
Because that's really kind of, their defense actually didn't cost them the game. It was really the offense.
And them not being able to do anything on offense,
catch.
Basically.
Yeah. That's your boy.
Mahomes. Man, listen.
Mahomes. Wasn't really. We can't really blame Patty.
I can't blame Patty.
His receivers can't catch the ball.
Yeah, my boy. What's old boy from the Giants?
That's what I was trying to say.
Tony.
Tony.
He's
Kadarius
been
Toney.
disappointing, man.
Yeah, he Mr. Butterfingers, unfortunately, man.
Definitely.
I don't know what happened there, truthfully.
He's been a letdown since he got drafted, though. Honestly.
Yeah, he threw some shade at the Giants.
Did he? What did he say to the Giants? Oh yeah,
he put it on his story about them losing 40-0 to them boys.
Yeah,
he felt some kind of like they did him some kind of way.
Yeah,
but it's like you gotta.
I mean, you're both 0-1 right now.
That's what I'm saying. Like really, kind of jokes on you, and you kind of help cost your team the game. So, well, I would watch that if I was.
Yeah, you gotta watch what you say.
Yeah, because karma's gonna
as
get
soon
you
as
on
you
that
get
one.
cooked, the internet never forgets. So.
No, that's one thing they will dig up receipts.
Yeah.
That's why you just don't say some stuff on the internet.
Just keep that to yourself.
Because people have time on their hands. I mean, some people go back years on these athletes and pop stars and music, whatever,
Yeah, they will.
Entertainment world. Yeah. They'll get you. One way or another.
What you think about the game, though?
I think it's kind of interesting because I believe that the Lions are going to be a team that I think they'll go to the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're a team that's improving. I really like their head coach, Dan Campbell.
Yeah.
I think he's an inspiration. I think he's a great head coach. Definitely fires these guys up.
Oh, for sure.
They got the talent on the team, especially on the defense. They got that rookie. I think his name is Aiden Hutchinson.
Mm-hmm.
He's showing promise. Jared Goff surprisingly is playing well. I never thought I'd say those words. Kind of reminds me of Carson Wentz, except for I guess better.
Yeah.
Or Baker Mayfield also got a win.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Jared Goff went to the Super Bowl though.
Yeah, but he didn't win the Super Bowl though.
But he got there.
It took Matthew Stafford to win the Super Bowl for the Rams.
Yeah, that's true.
But I mean, I get it. I mean, he did lead them to the Super Bowl. I mean, that's not to, that's an accomplishment in itself. At least you got there. I think a lot of people, most people obviously you want to win the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Like clearly, like that's the goal. But like people overlook the fact that the team got to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Like, especially a team like the Rams at the time, like, it's kind of like how the Dallas Mavericks won the 2011 championship when they really, with the team they had.
Yeah.
Dirk led the way.
Yeah, for sure.
Swept Miami. I didn't sweep them, but beat Miami game 7.
Swept my team, so.
Oh, yeah, that's
still a little hurt
the
about
Lakers.
that.
You'll be all right. maybe not. I don't know. But anyway, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's still impressive to go to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I would like to go to the Super Bowl. I would like the Cowboys just to go to the Super Bowl.
Right. Unfortunately, though, when you don't win the Super Bowl,
true,
it's like
I mean, it is a fail.
Yeah,
like regardless, but it is still a feat that you got there.
But sometimes it feels like it's better to lose early in the playoffs and be like, okay, you'll get them next time, instead of being the loser of the Super Bowl, With a young team like that, like, because when Jared Goff led them to the Super Bowl, they were pretty young.
Yeah,
right?
it was a fairly young team.
Yeah, so.
Well, I mean, I just wish the Cowboys would just even get to the Super Bowl.
Just get there.
Just get there. Get to the NFC Championship game or something, please. Like, that's all I'm asking for. Well, I want you to win the Super Bowl in my lifetime.
Yeah, for
sure. But anyway, I got some stats here from the game. Speaking of Jared Goff, he was 22 for 35. He threw for 253 yards, 1 touchdown, and no interception, which in this league, that's pretty good.
That's nice.
Because a lot of quarterbacks like to throw interceptions.
I mean, a pass-heavy game now. Yeah. It's easy to throw picks.
Yeah, and that's one thing. While I was, getting these stats for this podcast, for our podcast episode today, that's one thing I've noticed. Like their yards are down for running backs. Mm-hmm. Like it's not like it was, with the exception of some of them. Yeah. Some like Breece Hall. Yeah. Which we'll get to that later. It's just crazy. Yeah. It's crazy how in just a couple of years it has turned back into a pass-heavy league.
Even if you look at, like, the trends in fantasy football, you know, before, you would probably draft, like, a good running back.
Oh, running back's number one pick.
Now it's
sure.
I think Justin Jefferson was, like, the number one pick in most fantasy leagues.
Wide receivers.
Yeah, wide receivers.
Wide receivers are heavy.
Yeah.
But even the thing about wide receivers is, depending on how big your fantasy league is, like ours is, 8 teams, so that's not a whole lot.
Mm-hmm.
So we have some decent second picks for wide receivers, but you go like like 12. You have 12 teams in there. If you're the last pick, you are looking rough.
Yeah.
So, definitely, like that trend is crazy. Wide receivers are definitely on the up. Tight ends are even on the up. Not as much, but unless your name is Travis Kelce, Mark Andrews, George Kittle,
very top heavy.
Very top heavy.
Yeah.
There's a few up there.
Yeah.
But like I said, it's a pass heavy league. They'll get there.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, the running backs have trended downhill.
Downhill, yeah, for sure.
I mean, they sat out this last season. They tried. And then Saquon was the first one to fold.
Yeah.
Right after they had their meeting, Saquon's like, nope, I can't get behind this anymore.
I'm about to go ahead and do my own
I'm going to get my bag, man. I think he signed like a $10 million, $11 million deal for 1 year.
Get your money.
Look, I'll take a $1 million deal.
Right.
Let's get that straight.
Right.
Anyway, but speaking of running backs, David Montgomery for the Lions, he got 21 carries, 74 yards, and a touchdown. So, pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty good there. And then Patrick Mahomes, he was 21 out of 39, 226 yards, 2 touchdowns, and an interception. Yeah. And I think it was towards the end of the game when he threw one almost the end zone, but the Detroit Lions player came down and swatted out the way, won them the game.
Good defense.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's one thing. Like I said, the Lions have a good defense.
They do.
They have decent running backs as well now and on the offensive side. So even though it is a pass heavy league, I mean, they got St. Brown, Amon-Ra St. Brown. Which did you hear what happened to him? He was, I guess, like his celebration, he was like thrusting.
Oh, no.
And like apparently the ref was like, if he would have got one more thrust in there, it would have been.
So it's like a real life Key and Peele skit.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's actually funny because the Instagram page I saw it on had the Key and Peele skit next to it, which was hilarious.
That's crazy.
If y'all don't know what that's about, y'all got to check that out.
Yeah, classic.
Key and Peele is
They got some classic skits.
Classic. Oh, man. We'll have to talk about that sometime because I got some good ones.
Yeah.
I got some good ones. But anyway, I thought I had more stats for these guys. But anyway, we'll move on to the next important game.
What happened?
Well, I guess in honor of Aubrey not being here today. The New Orleans Saints played the Titans. Mm-hmm. Ryan Tannehill looked like Ryan Tannehill. Mm-hmm. Trash. I thought he wasn't as bad as what he is, but he has proven me wrong.
As
advertised. And I know it's like one thing because it's like the first game of the season, so like everybody's getting the rust off. A lot of these starters aren't playing in the preseason anymore. To get loose. Like training camp is one thing, but being in an actual game is like a whole nother deal.
Yeah.
So, they're shaking the rust off. So who knows if it's going to be like this the whole time. But it's Ryan Tannehill. I mean, he leaned on Derrick Henry too much, and that's
it's not like he has an elite season.
No. Derrick Henry definitely helped them get to the playoffs.
Yeah, for sure.
So we'll see how that goes. That's going to be interesting now.
Yeah.
But they got DeAndre Hopkins too.
Free D-Hop.
Yeah, and he was getting mad. The Cowboys could have signed him.
I saw that.
I was like, bro. I mean, Brandon Cooks is good though.
But D-Hop.
But it's D-Hop.
Come on.
We could have got Michael Gallup out of here.
Yeah.
Because he hasn't performed.
I mean,
since the injury, no, don't.
I still hold that hope.
I mean, I do too. Of course, you're going.
Well, I mean, if I'm gonna choose between Gallup and D-Hop, I'm gonna choose D-Hop all day. Yeah.
No, I don't blame you. I would too, man.
Yeah.
I mean, DeAndre Hopkins, he's still a top wide receiver.
Yeah, for sure.
He just hasn't. I don't know why he picked the Titans. Tannehill is not that good of a quarterback.
I guess the Titans are the ones that really responded.
Yeah. I forgot the other teams. I think the 49ers were another team.
Okay.
Him and Purdy would have went off, man. Yeah. And I forgot. I think the Patriots might have been one team.
Oh, okay.
There was like 4 teams that he got mad at that he said, that just gives me fuel to go off.
I mean, if Tannehill can get it to you, man, go
off. I mean, he had 7 receptions for 65 yards.
Yeah.
But no touchdowns or nothing.
His first game.
Yeah, because Ryan Tannehill didn't throw any touchdowns. He threw 3 picks.
Gosh.
3 picks to the defense. He was 16 for 34, 198 yards, and like I said, 3 interceptions.
Man.
That's not good.
No,
You're supposed to throw the ball to your receivers,
not
the corners, not the safeties, not the linebackers.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Are they still? Do they still have stock in Malik Willis? That's the backup saying, right?
Yeah.
Are they?
They're gonna have to.
Like, I don't know if he got any preseason reps, but
well, I was sure he did. If Ryan Tannehill,
you might need to go ahead and get some starting reps pretty
yeah,
soon. If Tannehill keeps it up.
yeah, because Tannehill I think might be on the way out.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know.
Probably a year too late, in my opinion.
Yeah, he's showing Miami. Ryan Tannehill, you remember that?
Oh yeah,
He was in Miami for a little bit, which I didn't even put that on here. Tua had one hell of a game, man.
Probably should have put Tua on.
I should have put. I'm sorry.
Tua and Tyreek.
Tua and Tyreek. I'm gonna pull it up. Don't worry. But he threw for like 500 yards.
I think 400.
Tua.
Sorry, Aubrey. We kind of just like started talking about the Saints and then went completely different.
Hey, we'll come back to the Saints.
We'll come back to the Saints.
You know, this guy has the longest first name, and his middle name is legitimately Donnie. Tua.
His last name is Donnie?
No, his middle name is Donnie.
His middle name
so
is Donnie.
Tua is just a shortened version of his name.
Oh, okay.
You got to see this name.
Okay.
There's no way on this planet that I will be able to ever pronounce it.
Pronounce it.
Huh?
Go ahead and pronounce it.
No. I don't even know how to start. If y'all ever have the time, y'all got to look up Tua's real name.
I'm about to look it up.
But anyway, Tua went off. He had 3 touchdowns, 1 interception for 466 yards. That is wild. I just want to say. And he played against a good Chargers team. Their defense is very solid. I mean, the Dolphins barely won this game. I mean, it was a 36-34 game.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like it was like a blowout. They were trading back and forth. But Justin Herbert, who is one of my quarterbacks I like. Yeah. He's also my fantasy quarterback in one of my leagues, so he's going to need to step it up. I mean, he only threw for 229 yards for 1 touchdown. It's just like,
that's not bad.
It's not bad, but it's not great.
I mean, when you're up against the 400 yards of Tua.
Yeah, and then Tyreek Hill, he had 11 receptions, 215 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Man. And that guy is quick.
Yeah.
He is a quick guy.
I mean, we always knew
that. I mean, everybody knew that. Cheetah. I mean, come on. Yeah. It's actually funny because I saw something on him, him and Jalen Ramsey. Jalen Ramsey apparently had called him what did he say? Oh, he was good for a kick returner or something like that. Like it was like back in 2018.
Oh, okay.
And so Jalen Ramsey went on Twitter and was like, "Man, number 10's 1 of 1." And Tyreek quote tweeted that and said, "I thought I was just a punt returner."
That's funny. That's funny.
So good stuff there for sure. They're teammates now.
Yeah, I know.
So, of course.
Tyreek said he wants to get MVP this year.
He could get MVP this year, but they're not.
Wants to be the first wide receiver to get MVP?
He won't.
He won't.
Wide receivers don't get that.
No, it's a quarterback.
It's a quarterback, which is kind of sad.
I don't know why they don't call it just like quarterback of the year. Cause
who would they name it after? It had to be named after.
Yeah, probably like the Dan Marino Award or something.
I could see that. Speaking of Dolphins, nice.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Speaking of Dolphins, Raheem Mostert also had a decent game, 10 carries, 37 yards, and a touchdown. So, and then Austin Eckler, though, on the Chargers, he had an even better game. He had 16 carries, 117 yards, and 1 touchdown.
Okay.
So, I mean, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, it was back and forth, so it wasn't like it was just Tua's show. But Tua, man, if there's ever – he already looks like comeback player of the year.
Yeah.
After getting, hit in the head and having that concussion problem.
That whole concussion controversy that
he
was going through last year.
But, I like Tua.
Yeah.
I think Tua's a good quarterback. I think I have him as a backup in one of my leagues because I trust in Tua as a backup. But you never know because he could go off here and the next week he could just not play well. But I don't see that happening.
I mean, I've always liked Tua. I think Miami fans were like very harsh on him.
Oh, they were trying to get rid of him early.
Yeah, they wanted Deshaun.
Yeah, you don't want Deshaun. They
Don't want
really did
Deshaun.
want Deshaun, but you're lucky you don't have Deshaun.
Yeah,
I mean, the Browns won as well, so they beat the Bengals. Joe Burrow just got his bag and couldn't even throw a touchdown.
Man.
I don't know what happened to him.
that was a rough game. Did you see Texas own Miles
Garrett. He was
doing,
hooping.
doing the crossover? Man,
And then
That's
got
how you-
the sack, man.
that's how you know you.
That's
like,
a confident guy.
you clowning. Like,
Yeah, like
that's
yeah,
embarrassing.
that's embarrassing. They should be embarrassed
Yeah,
that he
the
he
Bengals
did that.
line should be embarrassed.
But the
you know,
Bengals line has not been good ever,
ever, yeah.
ever.
That's always been a problem.
It's like that. It's like how the Cowboys line used to be with Tony Romo,
Yeah,
except for it's been forever for them. Like Andy Dalton, all the other quarterbacks before Joe Burrow.
it's like they just don't care.
Yeah, it's like you just signed Joe Burrow to this deal. Like you're gonna need Joe
go ahead
Burrow,
and protect him.
so you're gonna have to protect him. Like he's coming off of an injury.
Yeah.
Please protect your guy.
Like the Bengals are good despite their line, not because of their line.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Like that's their biggest, their biggest enemy is their O line.
Did you see what Jamar Chase said
No,
about him? You know how the Browns have like that elf logo? He said he was pissed because he called them a bunch of elves and then they lost to elves.
That's a man.
Like, hey, that's tough, man.
Yeah.
But anyway, let's go back to the Saints.
Oh yeah, back to the
I wasn't
Saints.
100% done. I feel bad for Aubrey.
I forgot about this.
My bad, Aubrey. If he was here, he'd be on me.
Yeah, he'd probably steer us in the right direction. but,
Yeah, you know, he'd be like, wait. Let me talk about Cam Jordan and the Saints.
Yeah,
He always calls out Cam Jordan for some reason.
that's his boy.
It's like literally.
He loves Cam Jordan.
He does love Cam Jordan, which I don't blame him. I mean, but anyway, I mean New Orleans. You know they had a good game. Derek Carr, he saved the game for sure. I mean he there's the video on Twitter, and it's of him like telling the coach like, give me the ball, let me have it, I can do it. And it was I got his name right here, Rashid Shaheed is his name, and he was telling like, hey, you go down the field and I'm going to throw it to you and we're going to make it work. And that's what happened.
That's nice.
They made it work.
Yeah.
And they won.
Hey,
16
side
15.
note, speaking of names, bro, Tua's name is wild.
I told you, bro.
And also, that might be like a racial slur right in the middle. So, you know, we ain't going to pronounce that online. But
Wait, what? Hold on. I got to go back to, I did not catch all that. Hold on. Oh.
right after Tua hits you. You know,
Oh, yeah.
you go,
Yeah, we're just going to, yeah. Okay.
depending on how you pronounce it, you know, you might
Yeah.
isolate that.
Yeah,
and
I'm
get
just
you
going to,
canceled, you
yeah,
know.
I'm just going to go ahead and keep, I'm not even going to try
But
like I said.
back to the Saints. I just had to point that
That's
out.
actually really funny. It's a wild name. And then Donnie as a middle name.
They was like,
Like,
hey.
bro,
Throw Donnie in there.
make something easy for
Yeah.
him. But anyway, yeah, so Rashid Shaheed, sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong. I'm horrible with names. I am really bad with names, but I give it my best. He had 5 receptions, 89 yards, and, of course, that one touchdown. Jamal Williams, speaking of the Lions, who got traded to the Saints, he was at 18 carries for 45 yards. So that's like what I'm saying. Like the running back, the game is tough.
Jamal Williams, though.
You're not sold on Jamal Williams?
I'm not. It's not that I'm not sold on him. Like last year, though, they always just brought him in right at the 1 yard, like at the.
Oh, like
goal
how
line.
they did, how the Cowboys did Zeke after
Yeah.
Tony Pollard
They-
did all that
they-
work.
Yeah, basically. What's the name? Swift did all the work.
Oh, DeAndre
and
Swift.
then They would bring him in at the goal line, and then he broke Barry Sanders' record that way, like touchdown record, just by getting these goal line touchdowns. He probably had like, I'm just making this up, so don't quote me. He probably had like 12 touchdowns and like 60 yards. Like
That would be wild.
That's
That's
how-
definitely not the case.
yeah,
That's some wild numbers.
yeah.
It might be
that's-
close, but
Yeah. So it's not that I'm not sold on him. I like the guy. I like that he's like a big nerd too.
he is the one with the nerd who wore the Naruto. Yeah.
But I mean, last year his stats were a little.
Well, he's on a new team now. We'll see.
We'll see how
Like
it
I said,
is.
this was week 1, so. And like I said, like Derek Carr actually played pretty well. 23 for 33, 305 yards, 1 touchdowns, and 1 interception. And that's kind of like what I'm saying. Like interceptions, I don't feel like and let me explain when I say this. Interceptions are not as important as they used to be unless it's like a game-changing situation.
Okay.
So say like, in this case, like they won the game. So the pick, he threw a pick. Oh, well. But if it's like if Dak would have thrown an interception down 36 or 32 or whatever to 0, okay.
Okay.
That's not. So, like, interceptions still matter. Like, obviously, if Dak throws an interception, like, I'm going to be mad because it's like, dude, what are you doing?
Okay.
Like, why did you throw that? But, like, at the same time, I don't know. I don't think I'm making sense. It sounds better in my head.
It sounds like this is what I'm hearing. You're trying to, like, already cope, get ready for when Dak throws that 11th interception.
100%.
you already got the built-in, like, hey, man, those interceptions are really that big of a deal. And you know what? I might be on the train with you. I might start using that.
Hey, once he throws his 11th pick, that's exactly what I'm putting on Twitter.
Just
interceptions don't even. He still won the game.
Exactly.
Don't worry about it. Yeah. No, I was actually listening to the radio earlier today, and they said something that made a lot of sense to me.
What did they say?
They said if you were a quarterback in Dallas like Dak is. I mean, Dak was getting coverage. They were clowning him when he threw an interception in training camp.
Yeah. They
like in training camp. Like, that is the pressure that you have to deal with.
Yeah.
If, because they were comparing it to Josh Allen's case in Buffalo. Buffalo fans, like, they're only loud when they're going good.
Yeah.
Like, they're not going to be talking if nothing's good happening.
Correct.
So if it was like Josh Allen and he was on the Cowboys and he was throwing 3 picks, he would get killed in the media. Like, they were, and on Twitter, because,
if Dak had the game that Josh Allen had, especially, like, coming off of a Madden cover, too.
Well, it's a curse. Madden cover is a curse.
Yeah, that is still a thing.
It's a curse.
I don't know, man. It's just, we wouldn't hear the end of it.
No, we would never hear the end of it.
Yeah.
We're still getting clowned, and we won 40-0. Or not necessarily clowned, but no one believes that we're actually like, y'all beat the Giants.
You can't drop 40 on an NFL team and not be legit.
That's what I'm saying. And it's like the Giants, they were hyping up the Giants.
Yeah.
Pretty much. And it's just like, they're not that good.
Yeah.
The fact that Daniel Jones got all that money is ridiculous.
Man.
Danny Dimes. Yeah. Whatever. Whatever you say. But, like I said with DeAndre Hopkins, did I already mention how many receptions he had? Yeah, I think I did. He had 7 receptions, 65 yards. DeAndre Hopkins?
Yeah. We back on the Titans?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm jumping around.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to jump around like that. My bad. It kind of happened. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's kind of like the vibe of the podcast. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
We're just chilling. It's kind of like we're kicked back at the house.
We're chopping it up, man.
Exactly.
That's all we doing.
Exactly. But going back on topic. DeAndre Hopkins, he had 7 receptions for 65 yards in that loss. Nick Westbrook, who I'd never heard of, wide receiver, had 4 receptions, 57 yards. And Derrick Henry had 15 carries for 63 yards. And, of course, I said Ryan Tannehill had 3 picks because he's trash. Yeah. But anyway, I feel like we covered the Saints-Titans game. We can finally move on to something more important. The Cowboys versus the Giants. We've been teasing it this whole time, kept on talking about it, man. The Cowboys absolutely obliterated the Giants 40-0, put up a 40 burger, as they like to call it.
Yeah.
0 to not score any points on primetime television and get blown out at home. Primetime television is embarrassing.
Against your NFC East rival.
Yeah. In your own house. That's the craziest part. In your own house, 40-0. You had no answers. And so, okay, let's start off. Like, the Giants had the ball first, and they were driving it down the field, and I was like, oh, okay, so we're going to let this happen. Mm-hmm. Saquon's getting a couple runs. I'm like, okay, so we're back to being that team.
Yeah.
And then the turnover happens, and it is amazing. And that's the pick 6, right?
Was the pick 6 first?
The pick 6, I think it was first.
I thought it was the block field goal first. Maybe not.
Oh, yeah. Okay, block field goal, but that went to the house.
Yeah, that's took it all the way to
Yeah,
last. Yeah,
which is wild.
beautiful.
Yeah, I mean, our defense, number 30, Thompson, I think his last name is.
Yeah.
He took it to the house. Actually, I know he's the one who blocked it. I don't think he's the one who
I
got
don't know
that.
who specifically took it.
I don't know. Either way, our defense,
Regardless.
wild.
Yeah.
And man, once you just start getting it going there, I mean, after that, the Giants just shut down.
Yeah,
they couldn't do nothing. Daniel Jones couldn't make a completion. I mean, it started to rain, but really, come on, y'all should be used to the rain
y'all
up there.
Y'all are professionals.
Right. I mean, that's kind of like the thing with Dak. Like, Dak didn't have necessarily a bad game, but he didn't have a great game. But people have to realize, and this is what I was trying to explain to people who I talked to about it, we changed offenses.
Yeah.
So we're on that, what do they call it? It's like a West Coast offense. I think they're calling it like Texas Coast. I don't know. Either way, it's like a different offense. And, Mike McCarthy's calling the calls now, so a little bit different. So they're trying to get used to that.
Yeah.
But, like, with some of our tight ends, like, they made some pretty major misses. But, that also, I think the slickness with the rain and all that good stuff.
Plus, like, if you think about it, we really didn't have much time on offense.
No, we really didn't. No. It was defense really showed itself. Yeah. I mean, everybody got a sack. You wanted a sack, everybody got a sack. I mean, Stephon Gilmore got that pick. Okay, I think he got the pick six.
Yeah. Was it a pick six or was it just the?
I feel like there was a pick six.
I know there was a pick. I think there was a pick six. I just can't remember.
Or was it Bland who got the pick six?
I think Bland might have got the pick six, but Stephon Gilmore got.
Yeah, he got a pick. Yeah. He had 4 tackles and a pick. Deron Bland had 3 tackles and a pick. Dorrance Armstrong and Osa Odigizua, which I love saying his name.
Okay.
They both had 2 sacks apiece.
Yeah.
Micah Parsons, Chauncey Golston, and DeMarcus Lawrence each had a sack. So, I mean, if you wanted a sack, you go and get it.
And what doesn't show up on the stat sheet is Trayvon Diggs did cause one of those interceptions.
Yes, he did. Yeah, I think he caused a fumble, right, because he ripped it.
Yeah, you're right.
He ripped it out of it.
Yeah. He caused it.
Either way, Trayvon Diggs, top corner. I'm just saying he's one of the top corners in the league.
Right.
I'm just saying.
Still.
Yeah. People like to hate on him.
Yeah.
Because of the way he plays. He's either going to get burnt or he's going to get a pick or he's going to do something like that.
He plays very risky, but
yeah, it's a risky.
It pays off.
But it's okay. Yeah, it pays off for the most part.
Pays off for the most part. I mean, we have an elite defense, so we can kind of afford him, taking them chances.
So are we gonna say we got the number 1 defense in the league?
I'll say it.
You think so?
Oh, I mean,
because either us or the 49ers.
Yeah,
I would say we got the best defense in the league.
I'll say it
because depth.
Yeah,
because they used every defensive player that they could. Everybody got on the field.
Right.
Dan Quinn was like, if we got you, you're going on there.
And they still caused havoc.
Yeah.
Like, we still had a shutout, even though Daniel Jones, he played the whole game, too. Like, the
majority, and then they finally put Tyrod Taylor.
Yeah, they finally did finally take it. But still, even, like, what's the name? Cooper Rush was playing while Daniel Jones was still in for a little bit.
Yeah. Cooper Rush only had 1 throw.
Yeah.
And it wasn't a completion.
Yeah.
They just ran it with Deuce Vaughn.
Yeah.
Which is crazy if you see Deuce Vaughn up against a regular person.
Not a regular person.
Or a regular football player, I should say. His height isn't that short compared to normal people, but football players.
I mean, he's
5'5".
Yeah, he's legit short.
Like, he's 5'5".
Like, he's short compared to, like, us.
Yeah. But, hey, I think he's going to be a baller.
Yeah, I think
Give him a chance. He'll be a baller. Him and what's that guy's name? Clearly Tony Pollard. I cannot think of the other guy.
Yeah. I can't think of the other.
Come on, man.
I'm sorry.
You should know. So should I. So should I. He's good too. I guess he's our. I thought there for a while we signed Ronald Jones from the Buccaneers.
I don't remember that.
I'm pretty sure we did, and I think maybe he just didn't make the cut.
Oh, okay.
Or something.
Is that what it was?
I guess.
I
don't know, man. I'm going to be honest with you. I just know. But back on the offensive side of the ball with the stats, like I said, Dak threw 13 out of 20. He threw 24 times, 13 completions, 143 yards. Like I said, no touchdowns, but he also didn't throw an interception.
Let's do
So that is that to me, good game.
Good game.
Good game when you're not on the field that much.
Yeah.
So our defense really killed it. But the good news is Tony Pollard had 14 carries, 70 yards, and 2 touchdowns. So he's showing that he can get it done.
Yeah.
In which we already knew, because last season all he was doing was getting it all the way down the field.
Right.
And then Zeke would just
go ahead and put
it in. It's just like, dude, come on, man, give
I get it. Like,
well, you're paying the guy.
Yeah.
However
you
much
want to
you're
get
paying.
them touchdowns.
He's got to get the stats.
And I don't know if you got it on there, but it looks like our kicking woes from last year are over.
Oh, at first I was like, oh man, he missed that extra point.
Extra point, yeah. At first I was like, oh my gosh, not again. But he didn't miss a kick after that.
No, he's solid.
So,
Solid guy. Brandon Aubrey, I think his name is. Shout out. He was actually a soccer player.
Oh, okay.
He I think it was like 2017. He got drafted to Toronto FC.
Oh, okay.
And it didn't work out.
Is that like a legit team?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're in the MLS.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then he went to the USL, which is underneath that, and it's just like, soccer did not work out.
Hey.
But apparently he was just sitting on the couch with his wife watching football and saw the kicker, and his wife was like, "You could do that." Okay. And here we are.
Oh,
he's kicking now.
That's nice.
So
that's a beautiful story.
Hey, when one thing doesn't work, don't give up, man. Keep going. Yeah. Make your dreams come true. Yeah. If you want to be a sports player, go be a sports player.
I will.
If you want to be a podcaster, be a podcaster.
I'm about to try out for the Bengals O-line. Now that you said
that. You got the size.
Hey, man.
Well, you might have to bulk up a little bit more.
I probably will do.
Because those linemen are
300
pounds.
I'm not ready for Aaron Donald or nothing. So I might hold off on a little bit.
Oh, man. We got a 35-year-old rookie over here.
I'm not 35. You're not going to disrespect me like that on the podcast.
Sorry. 30.
Just turned 30.
Yeah, that's true. I'm just kidding. No, hey, Kevontae Turpin finally got a rushing touchdown. His first touchdown as a. I think he's got one on special teams, but as what do they call it? Anyway, he got a rushing touchdown, which is good. He had three carries, 14 yards, and 1 touchdown.
Okay.
Or maybe I put receptions on here. I know he had a little bit of both because he's a wide receiver, but they were also running him.
Yeah.
So, either way, it was a rushing touchdown.
I like Turpin a lot.
I do too. Number 9. He took Romo's number after we got that trash off the team. Anyway.
Hold on. You hated Romo?
All right, we're back. We had a little bit of technical difficulties there in the studio, but we came back.
Hey, it's all good. It comes with the new territory.
Exactly. We're still learning around here, so we're gonna get it right for you guys. But anyway, back on the Cowboys in the game. The stats that I really had, I didn't really put any for the Giants because they were trash. What
did you put stats for?
What are you gonna put in there? I put Daniel Jones in there because he's trash. He was 15 out of 28 for 104 yards and 2 picks.
Man,
that's Danny Dimes.
Danny Dimes, man.
I'm telling you, he had one good player or maybe a couple good games, and they started calling him Danny Dimes, and I'm just like, I was never sold on him.
New York fans, they have hope.
They got nothing else.
They have high hopes. So.
Really being a fan of New York is kind of like the fan of being a Dallas fan here.
You think so?
Like the Knicks haven't won anything in a while.
Yeah.
The Jets, the Giants, the Bills.
Yeah. It's a little rough.
The New York Rangers, I think, are better. I don't really know. I don't follow that closely, but
I have no clue. Don't give me lying.
You're like, what is hockey? I don't even know what hockey is, bro.
Really.
But yeah, other than. Do we think that the Cowboys are for real?
Man, it's hard not to after Sunday's game.
Right. Do you think we just let me ask you a better question.
Okay.
Do you think the Cowboys offense was that good, or do you think the Giants overall were just poor, were that bad?
Oh, you mean the Cowboys defense?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cowboys defense.
Because we didn't see much of the Cowboys.
No, the offense. No, besides Tony Pollard and Turpin, that's.
I think the defense. I think it might be kind of a balance of both. I think the defense is elite.
Yeah.
Like, we had an elite defense last year. There's no reason to think that we're not just as elite now.
Right.
I think the Giants' offense probably is a little terrible.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of like perfect synchrony on Sunday.
Right.
I think we just need to see more of the offense to see this Mike McCarthy offense that we have.
Okay.
Before we can like say we're legit, because the offense didn't really have to do much.
That's true.
Yeah.
So, switch, kind of changing gears here. Okay. You think Zach Wilson is praying about Sunday?
About what?
Because we play the Jets, and he has to. Aaron Rodgers is not in the game.
That does change a lot. We might be feasting on.
I mean, Zach Wilson, it's going to be it's going to be Daniel Jones 2.0 all over again.
I mean, Brees Hall is going to give us a little problem, maybe.
Oh, of course. No, he is.
But
unless DeMarcus Lawrence can really, he's really our run.
Zach Wilson, it might be trouble with Zach Wilson. He had the feel good story last weekend, but
yeah, he won. He beat Buffalo last week. But I'm gonna be honest with you, he's gonna throw 3 picks.
You think so?
3 picks. Minimum.
Okay.
Without a doubt.
I mean, I hope so.
Without a doubt. He's not good.
He's not a good quarterback.
They don't want him in there. They haven't been wanting him.
They've made that very clear.
Yeah, they try to trade for him, but here he is. My favorite quote that he said, whatever quarterback they bring in here, I'm going to give that guy hell. And then Aaron Rodgers came along, and man, after 4 snaps, which is a great segue.
Yeah, go ahead and get into it.
Aaron Rodgers tore his Achilles. And I'll be honest with you, when we had a text in our group chat going, and someone said send prayers for Aaron Rodgers, I was like, that's kind of crazy.
Bro, y'all cooked him.
Yeah, we kind of cooked him.
I was like, dang.
Because I was like, to me at first, like, it didn't look that bad. Yeah. And so I was like, oh, he'll probably be out for a couple games or whatever. And then I saw the video of it up close where you can see the Achilles pop, which is terrible. I mean, dang. And so then I felt kind of bad. I was like, yeah, prayers up for Aaron Rodgers for a speedy recovery. But
pray now, man.
Yeah, for sure. So he's out for the season. Everybody was looking forward to how he was going to be with the Jets. Yeah. I mean, they built the team around the Jets, around Aaron Rodgers, I mean. He was supposed to have a good season, man. Yeah. At 39 years old, you tear your Achilles. You think he's coming back? For one more year? Is he going to have to – hold on. Is he going to have to go on another darkness retreat to find himself?
I mean, he was probably going to do that regardless. He was probably going to do that even if he won the Super Bowl this year.
Dude went on a 4-day darkness retreat.
At 39, bro.
39, I mean –
You pop your Achilles. I didn't even think about this till, like, right now. But, like, as a Kobe fan, I saw how – he came back from popping his Achilles at 36 or something. I don't know the exact age. I could look it up, but I'm not doing that. Yeah. But he wasn't the same when he came back from that Achilles tear.
But that's kind of a different sport, though.
It is
in a sense of he's going to be running more than Aaron Rodgers.
And he's playing both sides.
He's always running back and forth.
But still, it's like.
But I mean, I hear what you're saying.
You don't have nothing to prove at this point.
No.
I guess you want to prove that you can do it on a different team.
I think he wanted to try to do what Tom Brady did.
Yeah, and probably wanted to do like what Brett Favre couldn't do. I think it's still in the back of his mind, like he competes with Brett Favre.
He's gonna go sign with the Vikings next.
Yeah, right. He's gonna
replace Kirk Cousins.
I mean, he could, but
Kirk Cousins is not bad. He just can't shine in prime time. Yeah. I don't know what it is about him being on TV. He cannot do it.
Play him at 7 o'clock, man. It's curtains.
Yeah, but, I mean, I don't want to talk too much trash about the Vikings. My brother and sister-in-law are fans.
Cold like Minnesota.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think he will try to come back just to try to prove, but he doesn't have nothing to prove.
No.
But what you think?
But I think he wants to come back. It's Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
And it's like I'm torn because I kind of want to be like, oh yeah, maybe he'll hang it up, but honestly, I don't think he will. I think he was excited to play with this Jets team. If you look at videos, and I haven't watched Hard Knocks, but I heard like people were really excited about Hard Knocks and how much Aaron Rodgers really looks like he's happy to play football.
Yeah.
Because there for a while he did not look like he was he couldn't care less.
Oh yeah.
He's kind of like Jokic.
Yeah.
You know, Jokic, he won the championship. He can't wait to get the hell out of here. And now he's back, and he's living his best life over there. And he's got to come back in less than a month and play basketball. But anyway, so it's like Aaron Rodgers, he really was looking like he was excited again. He was ready to go out there, start a new chapter of his career. I mean, he was only going to get 1 or 2 more years anyway. Now you're battling this injury that you have to have surgery on. You got to, you have to come back. So
it does. It just sucks for the Jets, man. They tried so hard. They
tried
worked all off season trying to get this man on the team. There was there was like news that he was on the team. Then it was like, no, he's not on the team. They finally got him.
Yep.
Played 4 snaps.
4 snaps.
Yeah,
Man.
crazy. He had that iconic,
running with the flag.
9/11, If they would have won that game, they did win the game. If he would have led them to a win, that would have been like on newspapers everywhere.
Iconic, man.
Yeah. It's sad.
Now it's a meme.
You hate to see that, man.
Yeah. No, you do. And no matter how you feel about Aaron Rodgers, me personally, I mean, I'm sure you feel the same way as a Cowboys fan, and it kind of sucks because he cooks us all the time.
Oh, yeah.
And, Green Bay Packer fans are really annoying.
I honestly, dislike the Packers more than I dislike the Eagles. Honestly.
I don't know that I can get behind you on that one.
I know you hate the Eagles, though. So.
I mean, it's how it should be, right? Yeah. Like, they are biggest rivals for some reason.
I don't know.
I mean, did the Commanders win?
I have no clue.
I think the Commanders lost.
I should probably look into that.
Yeah, you should probably look into it because, I mean, the Eagles almost lost to the Patriots.
Yeah.
But Mac Jones, another sorry quarterback who just can't get the job done. But, even their offense didn't play that well. Jalen Hurts. What happened?
Hey, man, shout out to my bad. Shout out to Noah, our boy Noah.
Oh, yeah, Noah.
He had a little comment on our YouTube. He said
the
Eagles only won against mid quarterbacks.
Oh, yeah.
And, last week,
another
mid quarterback he played and they won.
That's true.
He didn't really do much. So.
That's true. Hey, shout out Noah for sure.
Shout out Noah. The Commanders did win against the Cardinals.
Oh, but the Cardinals are even worse right now. They don't have Kyler Murray.
Yeah, so.
And even if they have Kyler Murray, I mean.
So I don't know if I'm not too worried about it.
So Cardinals are coming to town week 3. Or are we going over there? I don't remember. Okay. Either way, we play the Cardinals week 3.
That's a nice little back-to-back games for us.
Yeah, we play the Jets. We got Zach Wilson. He's going to cry.
Zach Wilson led Jets. I ain't worried about it.
I will say Zach Wilson got that dog in him.
Where?
Not on the football field, I can tell you that.
Oh.
With his mom's friend situation. He's got that dog in him.
He like some older.
But he's too busy chasing cougars and chasing touchdowns. So, I can't really say that he got one. Garrett Wilson with that nice. Yeah. He got a one-handed catch there. Either way, it was beautiful. But I just thought that was funny. I kind of remembered that as we were talking about Zach Wilson. Because, who cares about Zach Wilson? I mean, I can't really say who cares about the Eagles because I do have what's his name? Smith, the wide receiver.
Oh,
Devontae Smith.
I like Devontae Smith.
I got Devontae Smith on my fantasy, and Jalen Hurts just threw a touchdown to him, so he's got 19, almost 20 points there.
The Eagles have always had players I like.
Yeah.
So that's kind
of well, that's what I'm saying. Okay.
That's kind of made it hard for me to hate the Eagles.
Well, I hate the Eagles, but Jalen Hurts, you gotta give him credit. Yeah. Jalen Hurts, good quarterback.
Yeah.
Devontae Smith, good wide receiver.
Yeah. I
mean, they've had good players, yes.
Yeah.
But at the same time, they're your enemy.
It's hard, bro.
It's hard. But it's how sports is.
Yeah.
It's like the Clippers.
Oh,
for you.
Still no.
So you don't like Kawhi?
The Toronto years was amazing. The Toronto year.
So you don't like Paul George?
Honestly,
you don't like Paul George.
Not. I mean, player wise, yes.
Okay.
He's kind of a strange dude though. As far as like promising he'll come back to a team and then like leaving the next day, you know, like how he did the Thunder.
Well, it was like Kyrie.
Well, yeah,
He did that with Boston.
yeah.
He said, "I'll be back," and dipped out.
If you'll have me back.
If you'll have me back, and he dipped.
5 teams later,
He said, "Nope, no, thank you, no, thank you."
I
No,
wouldn't
he's-
want to play for Boston either, though. So Boston might be another thing. Maybe I'm just more into rivals as far as like
basketball.
basketball goes.
Yeah, because Boston's also one of y'all's
Yeah.
back in the day rivals. Lakers haven't won nothing recently, so.
What are you talking about? We just won.
Oh yeah, like a few
3
seasons
years
ago.
ago.
Okay, that's not. I just won. The Nuggets just
when
won.
did the Mavericks win
Oh,
their
y'all
title?
y'all won in the bubble.
When did the Mavericks win their title?
Facts. Can't say that.
You was dressing
20
up for school.
2011.
You was getting ready for school.
That was my
last time.
sophomore year, I think. 2011. Yeah, sophomore year of high school.
So young.
That was not my favorite year of high school. No particular reason. It just wasn't.
You was in like sophomore.
Nah.
Uh,
Like my freshman year was cool. Sophomore year, we were in a new school. Junior year was lit, and then senior year was lit.
Senior year, gotta be
It's
lit.
it's lit.
Yeah,
You got the senioritis.
yeah.
But I also had late arrival. No, late arrival and early release, I think. I had both my senior
Oh,
year.
nice. You
So-
must have been like on your P's and Q's.
No, I wasn't.
Oh,
No. I don't know. Well, I think it determined off of, like the state test. I don't know what they call it now, the STAR or something.
I have no
It was
clue
called
what
the
they call it.
tax test back in our day. I mean, I guess because I passed those.
Yeah.
That's why.
See, I wasn't on my P's and Q's. I had,
Other than that, no.
I had 1st through 7th period. I had to take every class.
Oh yeah. See, we had
I had-
8. We had 8 periods.
Oh, okay.
So I think I had 7th and 8th off.
Mm.
Oh no, I didn't have late arrival. It's because I took those last 2 classes off, so I just had early
Oh,
release
so
after
see,
like 6th
you
period.
lucky. I didn't get to have that experience.
I'm sorry.
I did. I'm sorry if like my mom and dad are listening to this, but I did start skipping my last period. Like,
Oh
towards the end.
no! I mean, you're 30 now.
I mean, I
Yeah.
would hope they would watch this and be like, get me in trouble, take my phone away. But
Say, son. we
but
need
I
to
had a
talk
good
to you.
reason why I was skipping that class because the dude wasn't teaching me. So there was only like 4 people in the class.
Okay.
And the other 3 people knew what they were doing.
What class was it?
It was computer programming. And I didn't know anything about
Okay.
computer programming. The teacher had already taught these kids, like they hung out during the summer and stuff.
Yeah.
And I was new to the class. So he only taught them.
Oh,
So-
okay.
And I didn't know what I was doing. So I just stopped going to the class. Like, I was like, man, I'm not doing this.
I can just picture your dad after listening to this, just sitting you down and say, "Son, we gotta have a conversation."
Like, why are you skipping class? Like, bro,
Like, bro, I'm 30.
that was 10 years ago, man. I'm sorry.
Oh man, that's wild. Yeah, it's been 10 years since I graduated high school. That's wild.
You go to your reunion?
They didn't have one.
Oh,
Red Oak was no one did nothing for that.
our reunion was like at a brewery, but I was like, I'm not going outside to a brewery. And
Hey, breweries are lit. You never
only
been to
like-
one?
only like 15 people showed up. Honestly, like it wasn't
No, that's a
even, like
bust.
I looked at the picture and I was like,
No, that's a
nobody-
bust.
Nobody is here.
That's a bust. They didn't even try for my class, so
Yeah.
don't feel too bad. There was nothing about it.
Yeah,
Wild.
sorry, we just went on a.
Oh,
crazy
hey,
tangent.
that's what I'm saying, man. It makes it more genuine, though.
Yeah, like I said, like we said, we chopping it up.
We got everything. We got sports. We got personal life stories. You know what I'm saying? We
Sure.
kicked it all the way back to high school, man.
Yeah.
Wild times,
Yeah.
that's for sure. Wild times, just like still back on the Bills and the Jets. Like we talking about Aaron Rodgers going down, but Josh Allen, is Josh Allen overrated?
Man,
Do we think that? And Josh Allen, is my boy.
you love Josh Allen.
I got him on fantasy league, but he, he's looking a little lost.
Looks a little funny in the light.
He's looking a little lost against the Jets.
Yeah,
I don't know what happened there, man.
I don't think he's overrated. I don't know, man. That game was pretty bad.
For him, it was
But-
pretty bad.
I think we said this last year. I think this year is just like, if it's not this year, man, y'all might need to just blow it up.
Oh, 100%.
This might be Josh Allen's
100%.
last chance.
Well, last chance, yes, I agree with the team he's got. Buffalo's going to keep him.
You think so?
Yeah.
Think they'll just try to rebuild around him?
Yeah, but I'm telling you, Stephon Diggs will not.
Yeah.
He's not going to be there next season.
Yeah.
I don't think.
Did you see back to another thing we mentioned last week? There was a reporter who was kind of talking trash about Stephon Diggs.
Saying how rude he is to him.
And then I don't know if you saw, but Trayvon Diggs retweeted it and said something about how he needs to be with a team that treats him right.
Hey, man, you better be careful.
And the Cowboys photoshops followed.
Yeah, of course. Hey, you better be careful,
Listen, man, y'all better treat Stephon right. Cause
do they do tampering like they do in the NBA?
Player to player is not considered tampering. So,
but in the NBA it is, isn't it?
No, not in the NBA. That's.
Are you sure? Because I'm pretty sure like someone has been fined for like
not players. They're very strict on owners and stuff.
Oh, I think okay.
Like they're so strict that I remember Magic Johnson said.
He's talking about
complimented Giannis. He didn't even say anything about him coming to the team. And he got fined.
Yeah,
but
I remember that.
The NBA players, they're like that. And
oh, yeah, of course.
That's their recruiting.
Yeah, hey, man. Come on.
Yeah.
Let's win a chip. But, yeah, no, Stephon Diggs should definitely be a Cowboy next season.
Plus, you can't tell his brother not to tell him.
I mean, true. They're going to talk about it no matter what.
Right.
I mean,
come on down.
They'll see each other at Thanksgiving, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
Yeah. So you think they will build around Josh Allen still? Rebuild around?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I mean, Josh Allen's our quarterback. And like I said, like it's the first week of the season. So like it could just be Josh Allen getting the rust off. Because I don't know that I would call him overrated. I think there's a lot of hype on him. Yeah. And like I just said, hey, maybe it is the Madden curse. Which, joking or not, it's also seems to be a trend.
Kind of seems like a thing. Yeah.
But overall, no. I think he'll get back to where he needs to be.
Yeah, they probably will. They probably would just build a new team, probably even get a new coach and everything before you get rid of your franchise quarterback.
I just think he needs to make better decisions.
Yeah.
Because some of the picks he had were just like.
He does. He's always had some questionable.
Yeah.
And like, I like that about him. Like, he's a risk taker, but also there's times where it's like, bro, what are you doing?
You're like, bro, why did you even make that throw?
What did you see?
You didn't have to do that.
Yeah.
I don't know. But either way, I think they'll bounce back. Yeah. They'll bounce back this week.
We'll see, hopefully.
Whoever they play against.
Yeah.
I don't really know.
Don't know off the top of my head. But
it doesn't matter. Is it really that serious?
When you're a top AFC team, you should be able to take on whoever is on your schedule. So.
Oh, for sure. I mean, we're a top NFC team, so our schedule's looking pretty winnable.
Yeah. At least.
So, at least for the next little bit. The 49ers might be a little bit of a trouble.
Hey, man. Trey Lance revenge game. Bring him in. Let Dak sit.
No, absolutely not.
Not that confident?
No.
Okay.
100% no.
Let me reel it in a little bit.
Yeah. Maybe if the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
In like the last 2 minutes.
Yeah.
And we don't need him to win.
And they have that new quarterback rule now, which I just found out last week or on Sunday.
You're going to have to explain that?
The third string quarterback can't play unless the first two quarterbacks can't play. Like,
oh, really?
Unless they're hurt. That's why Trey Lance didn't get any reps.
Oh, okay.
So, since Dak and Cooper Rush were healthy, they can't bring Trey Lance in.
Oh, that's kind of trash.
Yeah, it is. Because I wanted to see him get, a couple throws in, but
they're going to have to move him up.
Maybe if he was second on the depth chart, then they can just bring him in. But
maybe they'll switch them out.
I would hope so, but I don't know. I don't know what they're seeing in practice, so maybe he's not ready for that.
Maybe not. Yeah. Hey, sometimes you just got to throw him in there, and it's either sink or swim. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I mean, like I said, we only traded a 4th-round pick for him, so really we didn't lose a whole lot.
Not at all.
We took a
nice little chance.
Nice little chance, man, for sure. Just real quick, just because I did stats on everybody else, except for some reason I don't know where my Bills stats went. That's unfortunate. Zach Wilson was 14 for 21, 140 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 pick. Okay. Mm-hmm. Average. Brees Hall, he had 10 carries for 127 yards, which was wild. That's a lot of yards and not that many carries. He switched. They went back and forth with Dalvin Cook. Dalvin Cook had 13 carries for 33 yards. Lazard had 2 receptions for 46 yards, and Garrett Wilson had 5 receptions, 34 yards, and a touchdown. So not a whole lot of yardage there.
No.
Except for Brees Hall.
Yeah.
Yeah. So overall, not a whole lot of yardage.
Good news is it looks like Brees Hall is back.
Yeah, which is good. That's your guy.
Yeah.
I know Brees Hall's your guy.
I like Brees Hall.
Yeah. You got him in your fantasy league.
I had him last year too. Broke my heart last year.
Oh man.
Yeah. Got him back.
Yeah, got him back. Yeah. Now you're happy.
Yeah,
we'll see what happens, man.
I have him and Dalvin Cook though, so
you got them both.
Yeah, just in case.
Oh, okay, smart choice. Smart choice, man. Well, that's really all about football for now. Of
Great
course.
Sunday.
Yeah, as we're recording, the Vikings and the Eagles are playing.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see. You got to tune in for next week to see our coverage on that.
Yeah.
So make sure you subscribe.
Oh yeah. Stay tuned.
That way you'll get notifications.
Yeah. You don't have to look. You don't have to
Like,
reload.
be like, oh my gosh, did they drop an episode? Did they drop an
It's
episode?
gonna pop right up. You'll
gonna
see
pop
the
up.
notification.
Yeah, but if for some reason you don't get those notifications, every Friday
Every Friday.
we will have a new episode out for you.
For sure.
For sure. But we're not done yet.
Oh no.
It kind of seemed like we were done.
It seems like we're wrapping it up.
We ain't done yet. We got stuff to talk about.
Exactly.
But we're going to switch over to the association, a.k.a. the NBA. I will forever call it the association. And I'll probably forever call it the association and then make a comment about me doing it.
You got to explain it.
You got to. Yeah. It's the NBA.
Exactly.
Anyway, let's just jump right into this nastiness of Kevin Porter Jr.
Ooh, deep sigh.
A lot of allegations, and it just seems to get worse. Yeah. Worse.
We have to say allegedly.
Allegedly. Yes. Allegedly, he beat his girlfriend pretty good.
Yeah.
While she was asleep.
Yeah.
And messed her up pretty good. She had what? Like a
fractured vertebrae.
Fractured vertebrae. That's wild.
Yeah.
Bro, I don't understand
just
that.
Unfortunate.
Very unfortunate.
All
Very
around.
unfortunate. Yeah.
Prayers up to her. I've never known how to pronounce her name. I followed her since her college days, but I have no idea how to pronounce her name. She's a former WNBA player.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You're looking at me like, how do you know her?
Yeah, I was like, college days.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
I don't know how to pronounce her name. I think it's like Kierce or something. But prayers up to her. Prayers up to the family.
Yeah, for sure.
Man,
yeah, we do not condone domestic violence.
Not at all
whatsoever. I don't think.
Yeah, it's just, bro, you're throwing your life away.
He's only 23, and you're just throwing your life away like that.
Like not just career, like it can be.
That's life.
Yeah, it can be over for you, man.
Yeah, you're done for. Yeah, you just wrote yourself a check that your ass can't cash.
Yeah.
So they say. No, so yeah, definitely prayers up for her and the family. Hopefully they get the justice they deserve for that.
Bro, the more details that come out.
Oh, it just gets worse. Every day is something new.
There's been more details about other anger issues he's been having. Like, apparently he broke a DJ's laptop at a team event or something. Sounds like the brother has some deep anger issues.
Yeah, definitely needs to get those checked out.
Yeah,
definitely needs to get the help he needs there, so he's not a menace.
That's not normal behavior.
No, none of that is normal behavior. Yeah. Wow,
man.
And the Rockets are trying to trade him, of course.
Yeah.
Because if they cut him, he'll get $16 million.
Yeah. Which
he could use for therapy.
Or
whatever he needs to not be the way he is.
Yeah. I believe that if they trade him, I don't know for sure, but I believe if a team trades for him and then cuts him, there might be some type of benefit for them.
Oh, yeah.
Because otherwise, I don't know why the Rockets would be trying to trade him.
Yeah, because
other than I guess just not wanting to pay him, but
yeah,
but also they're trying to get like a little draft compensation too. So it sounds like you're being a little greedy there.
Yeah,
but man,
no one's gonna trade you a draft pick for this guy.
No, unless like you're giving money too or something.
Yeah, unless there's some money going on, there's no way.
I mean, if I had to, I'd rather give like another team $16 million.
Yeah, because I don't want him getting 16.
Yeah,
million.
I'm not gonna reward him for
Yeah.
that. This is
Right here, we will pay you to take him.
All right. It's just a terrible situation.
Yeah.
Like you said, he's young.
Yeah, he was only 23.
Yeah.
Had his whole career. I don't know why these young NBA players, NFL players, they just. I don't know if it's the fame that gets to them. I don't know if they just get. Being an athlete, everybody's a human being.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no human being should beat somebody else
Right.
the way she was beaten or any way at all.
Yeah.
But especially when you're an athlete, the microscope is on you at all times.
Right.
Like, people are looking at you at all times. So, like, that's when you should be on your best behavior.
Yeah.
Like, you're going to make mistakes, but, that is just unacceptable
Unacceptable
for anybody.
Yeah. It's over for him, man.
Yeah.
Allegedly. It's all alleged, but it's allegedly.
And allegedly he's getting what he deserves.
Yeah.
So
if what he did or what he's alleged to do actually happened, then he should get what he deserves.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah,
we don't want any trouble here.
We got to tiptoe around this.
Yeah, it's a tough situation.
Don't want no legal action on our end.
No.
So, yeah.
Tough.
What else is going on?
Well, don't worry. That's not. We'll get out of the heaviness.
Yeah, had to get out of it.
Team USA lost in
Sadly.
the FIBA World Cup.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think anybody really cares.
I kind of wish Aubrey was here because he was really cooking the team last time.
He was cooking. He said, no one's on that team. There ain't nobody.
I feel like his point was proven.
Yeah. And we didn't even get third place. We lost to Dylan Brooks.
I know. That's your boy, too.
That ain't my boy. But he's got that dog in him.
Germany got
Germany.
going.
They went undefeated.
Dennis Schroeder. MVP.
Yes, sir.
They got the Wagner brothers on their team, too, right?
Yeah.
Mo Wagner and Franz Wagner.
Hey, is Dennis Schroeder still on the Lakers?
Nah. He's on the Raptors now.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Since when? Last season? It just happened.
Yeah,
okay.
just happened. Yeah.
Okay. I think I remember seeing that.
Yeah. Which I'm going to miss him on the Lakers. He was good. But Darvin Ham, loved him. He played him too much. So,
yeah,
it's probably best to get that out of his hands because he was kind of using him a little too much.
LeBron was probably like, hey, it's time to it's time to move on. It's not working out. Go get me Trae Young.
I do like Dennis Schroeder, though.
What about Trae Young?
Young's not coming. Trae Young is not coming, bro.
Y'all would have to give up a lot for Trae Young, too.
Yeah, I'm not trying to. We finally got, a team with depth. This is the most depth we had since the bubble, honestly.
You also got Malik Monk?
No. Malik Monk, he was cooking in Sacramento.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't keep up with the Lakers that much.
That's all right. But this is the most depth we had since, the bubble, and I want us to keep that. Don't trade for another star. We saw what happened with Russ.
You want Dwight Powell?
Nah, I'm good. We'll see how
apparently the
Christian
Mavericks
does.
do. He signed for a 3-year, $12 million deal. But
Team USA.
Team USA, they fell. They didn't even win third place. They got fourth place, I guess. I think that's how that works.
Yeah, that's disappointing, man.
Tough times, and as soon as that happened, LeBron is like, hey, man, I want back in. Yeah. I'm ready to go. And then Kyle Kuzma, you see Kyle Kuzma?
What did Kyle Kuzma say?
Kyle Kuzma was saying how, I forgot what exactly he said. He put out a tweet basically saying what the Team USA needs going to Paris. It's not Kyle Kuzma. But
I thought that's what you were about to say.
No. I think he was trying to say it.
Insinuate.
But he was saying Devin Booker quote tweeted it and was like, I'm in.
Oh, okay.
So Booker is going.
Okay.
Booker will go.
See.
LeBron will go.
We got the Avengers coming now.
KD will go.
Yeah. Probably Steph, maybe.
Steph will probably go.
Yeah. Trae Young.
Trae Young will go.
He was hurt about not being on the this past Team USA team anyway.
Why wasn't he on there?
I have no clue.
Did he not get selected?
I don't know.
I don't know how it works for basketball. Like, I know how it works for soccer,
Yeah.
but I don't know how
I
it
don't
works
know
for
why he
basketball.
wasn't on the team, but
He will be. For
he
the
can be on
Olympics.
this Paris team.
We need him.
Did you see?
Who else?
Did you see Dwight Howard? What he had posted?
Nah. Was he recruiting more people to Thailand?
Nah, he said he kind of had a little threat to Team USA. He said, "Let him join the team, or he's going to join Taiwan."
Or Taiwan. I said Thailand.
Is it Taiwan?
Nah, it's Taiwan, I think.
Okay. He said he's going to join the Taiwan team and drop 80 on us. So I don't know, man. We might need to let Dwight on the team.
Bro, he's like 38.
Hey, man, he be cooking in Taiwan, though, bro.
He's in Taiwan. Who else is playing out there?
I have no clue.
Nobody.
He be shooting threes out there. He just plays however he wants.
He's the tallest guy.
I know.
Oh, no one's dunking on him. He's dunking on everybody out there.
Exactly.
That's why.
But yeah, they done woke up LeBron, man. And it seems like it's obviously going to be his last time playing on the Olympic team.
Oh, clearly.
But, yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah, should be good. Should
Some
be good.
real-
Who else do we think has a chance for Team USA?
Who all you listed? You listed
Kyrie?
I mean, I can see it.
I mean, anybody you're gonna say like Steph, that's gonna be his last Olympics.
Yeah, I can see Kyrie. Jason Tatum.
Oh yeah, Tatum.
Jason Tatum should probably
Jaylen
play.
Brown,
Jaylen Brown, yeah.
maybe.
Jaylen Brown.
Maybe.
No Anthony Davis. I don't want to see Anthony Davis play any extracurricular basketball.
Why not?
Go ahead and just rest your body. We need you.
What do you mean we need you?
The Lakers need him.
Here we go. I knew that's where we were going on that.
Lakers
No,
do
y'all are
not-
going to get Dame Lillard.
The Lakers do not need Anthony Davis playing.
The
And
Lakers aren't getting Anthony Davis.
Yeah, Anthony Davis.
I'm tripping. I thought you said Anthony
I was like, what you
Edwards for
talking
some
about, bro?
reason.
No, I'm saying like
Oh.
Anthony Davis doesn't need to play.
Oh, yeah.
He doesn't need to play any
I'm
extra
sorry.
basketball.
I got confused. there.
Anthony Edwards, he should play for the team.
That's what I'm saying. I was like,
Yeah.
what do you mean? Y'all ain't getting Anthony Edwards?
Yeah, no. I'm just saying like Anthony Davis.
Yeah, Anthony Davis. Yeah. No, he
Rest-
doesn't know.
Rest his bones.
It's just like we were talking about last time with Clay.
Yeah.
They do
Yeah.
not need to
No.
play extracurricular
No.
whatsoever.
Just go ahead and watch from home. Or
Yeah.
I mean, you could go to Paris. Just watch from the stands.
Yeah,
I
for
don't
sure.
care.
For sure.
Yeah. But yeah, Anthony Edwards definitely should play for them.
But moving past that, man, how do you feel about this the player participation policy?
It's interesting. Have you read up about it?
It's like where you can't rest more than two stars at one time.
2 stars at one time. Basically, the Clippers rule.
Yeah, exactly.
They might as well just name it the Los Angeles.
Hey, and the
Clippers.
Lakers too. Y'all rest LeBron and Anthony Davis, but I mean,
A lot of times,
to be true, Anthony Davis is
a lot
injured.
of times it's just be like. I guess same with the Clippers. A lot of times it's like Kawhi is really hurt. Or not.
But is he really
It'll be like
hurt?
Paul George is really hurt, but we sit in Kawhi.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, it's gonna be interesting.
Yeah.
I think
Teams are going to try to work around that.
I
as best they can.
get one of the rest of your star players,
Yeah,
but it does get out of hand sometimes.
it really does.
And when you're a business, like the NBA is a business, and fans are getting upset because they're paying money to see these games, and
Yeah,
the star players are sitting, and they can play,
right.
then they get mad, and as a business, you gotta look out for the best.
True.
The best for your business. So I get it.
Yeah.
I get both sides, but I do think if you want to just make it to where you had to start one, I don't think there's a problem with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Agreed.
And like you said, I think there will be like some workarounds.
They'll try to work around
They're
it.
going to try to work
Yeah.
around it.
They'll get around it eventually. That's
Yeah.
just how it works. But we'll see how it goes. Should be an interesting season.
I mean, like, wouldn't you be mad if you bought Mavericks tickets and like Kyrie and Luka were sitting,
Yeah. Oh,
and-
for sure.
and Dwight Powell, three
yeah.
stars sitting?
Yeah, okay. Okay. I don't even know that I want to comment on that one. The White
Like,
Powell.
Just imagine.
You know, I just go to the Mavericks games just to watch Dwight Powell.
I'm sure. And like, imagine if the star center is sitting.
That's just unbelievable. I'd be on the phone with Mark Cuban immediately.
Like, who else is going to put up 4 points? You know, crazy.
Not JaVale McGee
Man,
because he ain't here.
I know.
But
I got miss JaVale.
yeah, it'll be all right. We'll move past that. But anyway, that's really about it in the basketball world, man.
I think that is about it, man. Nothing crazy going on. Pretty quiet.
Just like it's pretty quiet in the music world, except for I heard we got some Drake news.
Finally got a release date for all the dogs.
All the dogs.
Yeah, what is it? September what?
September 22nd. It looks like.
September 22nd. What's that? In a week? 2 weeks?
Yeah, it's in a week.
Man.
Probably by the time it'll be after we record next week.
Yeah. We'll drop on the same day as Drake, you know.
Oh, yeah. And y'all will definitely come to us first before you listen to
course.
Drake. Let's be real.
Priorities.
Yeah. You want to hear about sports before you want to hear Drake.
Yeah. You know, we're for all the dogs, too.
Yeah, hey, 100%. Always for all the dogs.
Yeah, so. I know we did a little speculation last week of what it would sound like.
Yeah.
But now we got a little sample of what it might sound like because seems like him and SZA are dropping a single together.
Oh, he might have SZA on the album.
Yeah, both of them posted a cover on Instagram yesterday, I think. Did you see the cover? It was, I think it was Halle Berry.
Oh, yeah.
Covered in slime.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what that means, but
who knows?
pretty cryptic. But
yeah, as always.
Drake and SZA.
Linking back up again.
I mean, we've never even heard a song with them together. We just know they've gone back and forth.
They had a fling or
Yeah.
something back in 08.
Back in 08. 09 according to SZA, but you know.
Yeah, hey.
Well, I'm interested because I'm a SZA stan. I don't know about you.
No, I like SZA.
I love me some SZA.
She makes great music.
Yeah, so I'm excited to see how that sounds like.
Definitely a top female artist for me.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Top female artists. Who are your top female? Let me guess. Hold on. Lotto's first. No.
Rihanna is first.
Rihanna's first?
Goated.
You got Rihanna before? Okay.
Goated.
That's I like that.
Rihanna is goated.
So Rihanna then Lotto.
Because everybody's like, oh, Beyonce. I give her flowers, but Rihanna is me personally.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
actually, my number one is an underground.
Oh, Emmy. Is it Emmy or Emmy?
Emmy. No, it's Emmy.
Oh, okay. I didn't know.
Yeah, it's Emmy. Huge Emmy stan.
Yeah.
Y'all check her out. She's from Seattle. She makes good music.
Yeah.
She's not signed to anybody.
Independent.
So I'm trying to help her out.
You try.
Gotta get her
I think
on
that
the pod.
Justin push that's going to take it.
Gotta get her on the pod, man.
Oh, for sure.
For sure.
Emmy, if you're watching this, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
Come on through.
Because it's actually funny because my pick is
okay.
an Emmy song.
Little
spoiler alert.
Okay, I like that.
Little spoiler alert.
Yeah, okay.
But okay, so for me, I guess my top female artists, we'll do top 5.
Okay.
Emmy is there just because I love her music. This is in no particular. But then I have Rihanna. Yeah, I would go with Lotto. SZA is in my top 5.
Okay.
Oh, man. I'm trying to think of some other ones. Nicki, honestly, because...
Okay. You a Barb?
I wouldn't go that far.
Okay.
Man, I'm trying to think of who else. Because I'm not trying to say Beyonce.
Okay.
Because she's everybody's.
Okay.
She's in everybody's list.
So Beyonce is just like, you know.
Yeah, everybody knows. It's like Jay-Z. It's like you don't say Jay-Z's top in your top 5. He's already automatically there.
Right. I get it.
Who else, man? I'm slacking. I'm gonna say one that would surprise you.
Okay.
I would say Alicia Keys.
Alicia Keys.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now I don't like blast her music all the time, but Alicia
mad at
Keys,
Alicia Keys.
she's cool. She's cool.
I like Alicia Keys.
So there you go.
Okay.
What about you, man?
Alicia Keys might have been my first celebrity crush, honestly.
Oh, for real?
I think so. My top 5. Okay, this is gonna be like very hard because I'm doing it off the top of my head and I'm gonna forget.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I know I'd probably
top 5. I'd say SZA's up there. This is in no order. SZA. Let me see. Janelle Monáe. Um, this is very hard. This is Janelle Monáe.
Actually, I'm gonna switch out Nicki Minaj with I kill her name. Who Big Sean's with?
Oh, Janae Aiko.
Janae.
That's a good one.
Yeah, I like her a lot.
That's a good one. I'm not gonna take that though. I'm gonna put Summer up there.
Summer's good too.
Summer makes really good music.
Yeah.
I kind of want to throw a rapper in there, but I don't want to start any Stan wars.
See, that's why I got out of the Nicki one.
You know, because you'll have some like Cardi B fans, like.
Yeah, I don't want any smoke with the Cardi B fans.
But then you take Nicki out. It's like, oh, you took out the queen.
Oh yeah, I might have some barbs after me.
Yeah.
But I mean, the one I replaced her with is. Yeah.
You can't be mad at Janae Aiko, man.
Nah, she's good.
I got 3 right now, bro. That's all I can do.
All right.
Janelle, SZA, Summer.
You can do 2 more.
I can do 2 more.
You got 2. Come on.
I gotta think of a rapper.
Okay. Sexy Red.
Hey, bro. Let me tell you something. I've been wanting to bring this up, but like in the group chat, probably like 4 months ago, I told y'all Sexy Red is up next. And she was up next.
You called it.
I did. But she's not in my top 5.
I know.
I like Sexy Red a lot, though.
Okay.
I like Sexy Red a lot.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, as soon as I heard my booty hole brown, I was like, this girl is next. So.
Oh my gosh, that is hilarious.
So, this probably isn't my top 5, but I'm gonna put No Name in there. I really like No Name. She just dropped a good album, and then I just had to throw a rapper in there. And No Name's a really good rapper. I don't know if you ever listened to any.
I haven't listened to really.
Have you listened to like? She's on a couple Chance projects.
Okay.
They kind of came up at the same time.
Oh, okay, yeah.
They're both from Chicago and stuff like that. Then I will put.
Come on, man.
I'm sorry, man.
I know it's hard. It's one
this
more.
Is really hard.
It's one more.
And I can't put Beyonce right.
I mean, you can if you want. I didn't.
I feel like that's cheating.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. She's on everybody's.
Yeah.
She's a top for everybody. So
yeah, she's a top for everybody. I will put right now. Currently, I'll probably put like Kali Uchis.
Okay.
I like Kali Uchis.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, there you go.
That's my top 5.
Wow.
It'll change like next week.
We made it. Hey, and that was off the top.
That was off the top.
That wasn't even.
I'm sorry, that took like 16 minutes. But
I know.
Speaking of female artists, I just needed to like get something off my chest. I don't know if you've heard. Have you seen the snippet going around with the Coi Leray Busta Rhymes song? No. Okay.
Is it?
Is
it controversial?
It's not controversial. It's controversial to me.
Okay.
It's sampling Jay-Z and Foxy Brown song. I forgot the name of the song. There ain't no jigger. If I'm being
Yeah.
It's just I'm just very tired of these new songs that are coming out that are just
like covers.
They're basically covers, bro.
Yeah.
They're not even like. They're not really sampling. They're not chopping it up or nothing. They're just doing the same thing over the
Staying Alive.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
That's the first one that came to my head.
Man, we're just doing covers of this.
Yeah,
point,
come on. It's the same thing. Like I feel with like movies. We're doing the same type of movies.
That's the thing, man. It's like it's the same type of approach. Like
where's the originality?
We're kind of just like trying to bank on nostalgia and like IP, which what they use in like movie terms,
Yeah.
Like, oh, you're familiar with this? We're just gonna give it right back to you and hope that you like it. But like the Coi Leray Busta Rhymes song, they're like using the same flows and everything too.
Yeah. Nah.
And like it's cool. Like when you listen to it at first, it'll be, oh, okay, I like this. This is familiar, but it has no like lasting power,
Right.
Like I think about all the songs that like came out recently that does it, and they just don't last. Like I don't even know if you know, but if you remember, but Tyga had dropped a song on the Sunshine beat, Sunshine by Lil Flip.
Mm-hmm.
Never heard that again.
Yeah,
never heard it again. Hitmaker, Young Berg is like the main what's the word I'm looking for? He's like the main dude who like does it a lot. Like
Yeah.
all his beats are just like I'm gonna just get this beat from 2 years ago and then put some different drums on there.
Hit maker.
Yeah, man. I just get so tired of it. There's like no creativity. There is creativity out there. I don't want to sound like the old man who's like, oh man, music isn't good anymore. But like, I just get tired of hearing all the covers. Basically, we're just doing covers, man.
Yeah, exactly. Same stuff, different era.
Yeah. I just had to get that off my chest, man. I appreciate you.
I got you. That's what we're here for, man. Yeah, of course.
I feel a lot better now.
I'm sure other people like me, I also feel the same way.
Yeah.
So it's good to hear that.
I just heard that one, and that just took me up. And then Coi Leray, she does it a lot, too.
Yeah,
I feel like every song she has is just...
I don't really listen to Coi Leray.
Yeah. You should. I mean, probably not. But
she's overhyped, I feel like.
You think so?
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. She does sound really good on the song.
Okay.
But...
I'll take your word for it.
You're not going to listen.
I might listen to it. I don't know.
But who are you listening to, man? What's in your rotation this week?
Hey, like I said, man, I'm going to bring it back to my girl, Emmy, out of Seattle.
Okay.
She hasn't dropped anything too new recently. I could be wrong. Actually, I think I'm wrong. She has. But the song I picked was from last year. It's called Goner.
Okay.
By Emmy. It's good. It's off her EP, Late to Everything.
Late to Everything.
Good little 6-song EP.
Okay, short and sweet.
It's short and sweet, but yeah, she makes good music. I'm here for it, man.
Okay.
Trying to get her on the pod.
Okay.
I have to fly out to Seattle or something.
Hey, man, I'm with it.
Hey, I'm real.
Down to travel.
Yeah. I've been listening to her for like...
You like
since like 2014.
Yeah, you almost
2015.
day one, bro.
Yeah. Well, your boy Michael.
Yeah.
Put me on, so... Yeah. But what about you, man? What you got?
This week, man... have you listened to Tizo Touchdowns album?
I have not.
Okay. I wanted to talk about it, but I figure you haven't listened to it.
I haven't listened
I feel like Aubrey probably has listened to it.
Yeah.
So I want to talk about it like next week.
Well, I'll listen to it then.
No, I'll give you a week.
I appreciate that, man.
I'm going to pick a song off of that album.
Okay.
It's a phenomenal album in my opinion.
Okay.
Very genre bending. It's
nice.
It's not a typical rap album. There's barely any rap on it, honestly.
Oh, okay.
But it's
like R&B.
It's like, bro, there's...
Or it's just like...
I will say the first song, it kind of sounds like generic rock, honestly.
Okay.
You might listen to it and be like, this is like generic rock. But once you get past that first song, it's good.
Okay.
It's a lot of different genres on there, honestly.
Nice.
The song I'm going to go with is the third song on the album. What's the name of the album? It's called That's the name of the song.
Oh.
Yeah, just
Okay.
There's a lot of other good songs on there, but I feel like
if they all have the same kind of name.
No. I feel like if I'm gonna if I'm gonna put a song on here on the playlist, I'm gonna put this one because some of the other songs are kind of like sad. I don't want to bring the mood down on the rotation.
No.
The album is called "How Do You Sleep at Night."
How Do You Sleep at Night? Okay.
Yeah, my song this week is gonna be called by Tizo Touchdown.
Okay, we got by Tizo Touchdown and Goner by Emmy.
Okay. Nice. No third song.
No third song for
our guys in here. But you can check these out on our Right on Target rotation playlist coming soon. I don't know if you were looking for it last week, but it wasn't there yet.
It wasn't there.
But we'll get there, we'll get it up there for you. And
sure.
The way you can find that out is checking us out on our socials, Instagram. We need to get a little active on X.
Not too active on X yet, but we will be. We do have an X, of course.
Yeah, we do.
TikTok.
Working
on getting more active on TikTok as well.
Right on Target Pod on TikTok, Instagram, and then _ Right on Target on X.
Yes, sir. And, of course, like we mentioned, especially on Instagram, the link is in the bio. It's got everything you could ask for, man. It's got Twitter. I'm still not calling it X. I catch myself calling it X because you did.
Yeah.
Twitter, X. I'll just say, I guess. Of course, our YouTube, definitely YouTube, which is just Right on Target Podcast, which, I mean, if you've gotten this far, you're already there.
Yeah.
But subscribe. Definitely make sure, like I said, subscribe. Hit the like button. Be more active in the comments. If you have anything that you would like to see us do or anything to discuss, go ahead. Comment on there.
Hey, man,
Let us know.
We always open to suggestions.
Yeah, DM us. Our DMs are open. We like suggestions. We like to make it, suitable for whatever you guys like.
Yeah.
We want to include you guys in the podcast as well as what we want to talk about.
Yeah, for sure.
We're all in it together.
Yeah.
So definitely like and subscribe. Follow us on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, all of those.
Yeah. I think that's about it.
Yeah. And until next week, we'll have Aubrey back with us. We're out.
Peace.